Now I'm going to close out. I'm not going to close out. I'm going to talk about smoking and drinking on this particular video. Smoking and drinking, smoking and drinking, right? And they both have an effect on our pituitary gland and our system, the body. And so the smoking has an immediate direct effect, just as the wine does, the liquor does, the poison as well too. Okay, and so the smoking hasn't, when you smoke, whether it's tobacco, whether it's weed, whatever it is, it has an immediate effect. Like it has this hit, like, oh, excuse me, because it has an immediate effect on the pituitary gland, which is extremely dangerous and effective. It's effective and dangerous, and I'm gonna tell you why. We don't know the byproducts, which is products that don't need to be inside of whatever it is that you're smoking. It's inside. So when you smoke it, right, you don't know whether it's highly estrogenic or something dealing with testosterone or something dealing with your hormones or something that just doesn't, that it don't even need to be in there. So by the time it hits your system, it flicks a switch like that, just that quick without you even knowing. That's what it did. So remember back in the days, people got the munchies from smoking because it triggered your hormonal system to eat. You see, and if you keep eating and eating and eating and eating and eating, and especially the wrong foods, now it has damage to your liver, right? And it's damage to your liver. Now there's a cycle effect of stress in your kidneys, and now your body's just loaded up with toxins. So now the hormones that's supposed to be coming down from the pituitary gland to each endocrine system inside the body, which is the seven chakras, there is no balance. And they're each just secreting, but some of them are not secreting. Some of them are probably drained, such as the testicles or whatever other part, because when you keep draining them and draining them and draining them, now the pituitary gland and the adrenal glands have to actually work harder to rebuild their entire system, because there's a direct connect between the adrenal glands and the pituitary gland when stress is involved because of the central nervous system, okay, and the peripheral nervous system as well. And when it comes to drinking, now drinking has a slower effect, but it usually hits you 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later, etc., because it's slower in digestion, which means now there's a double-edged sword. You're smoking and then now you're drinking. So now your pituitary gland is definitely compromised, which is why we wake up hungover, messed up, lethargic, tired, dizziness, dizzy spells, vomiting, etc., because now you're loaded with toxicity. In the place where the liver is supposed to store the blood while you're asleep, now it's storing liquor. You see what I'm saying? Now it's storing poison. So if the liquor or the poison you're drinking is 49% poison or 4% poison through each measured glass or cup, that's 4% of your body being destroyed, which now 4% of everything inside, 4% of every system inside your body is being destroyed. Let's just say you have 10 systems, because some people say 7, 8, 9, or 10, but let's just say 10 systems. 4% is destroyed. Now 40% of your entire physiological system is actually destroyed. Isn't that pretty cool? That is so dope. So that's why your skin is discolored. That's why you're getting pimples. I got a pimple here. I've been doing something the other day I wasn't supposed to be doing. That's why you're losing hair. That's why you're stressed. That's why you're overweight. That's why we're getting diabetics. That's why we're getting limbs cut off. That's why hypertension, pre-hypertension, high blood pressure, strokes and heart attacks. The common cold still comes on. You look older than what you're really supposed to be. So, and how to eat to live. I should not. I should have put a. Uh, so it speaks on how the baby starts to lose its beautiful presence, because now we're starting to eat more than once a day. So if you start to eat more than once a day, your most beautiful appearance, I put the word most, your beautiful appearance will actually start to vanish. So by the time you get into your late 20s, 30s, 40s, there is no beautifulness actually there. I'm not talking about the small percentage that we all post for models and skincare and all that stuff like that. I'm talking about a mass majority. A mass majority of us are losing our beautiful look because we are eating like the hog and we're eating like the dog. Just eat, just eating. And that's something that you really want to, not really want to, but just consider it. If you got to this part of the video, just consider it. Like, you're literally losing your beautiful appearance because you're eating more than once a day. Pretty interesting, right? So, So if you smoke and drink, right? That's what it was. So if you smoke and drink, you should consider a 3 day fast every month from smoking and drinking, along with the food that you're eating. You just may live a little bit longer than the average person who smokes and drinks and doesn't fast at all. So if you're a smoker and a drinker and you fast, you just may actually live longer than somebody who eats healthy and doesn't fast. Because based on the book Medicine of the Prophet and How to Live and Supreme Wisdom Lessons, the body needs to fast to rid itself of the poison we place in our bodies daily. Now, the chemtrails. Now, all of a sudden, we all know because videos expose, no cameras expose everything. The food that we're eating, the GMO, the genetically modified, engineered food. Then we have BACCINES, which means that now the synthetic food that we're eating now can coincide and symbiotically have a relationship with the VACCINES, and now it's in your system running a program. Isn't there? Yo, I believe that's one of the most interesting, dope things on the planet that they can actually do that. And you know why they do that? Because we're consumers. We will eat anything. We will drink anything. We will go out and party. We will do all of that. We will let our husbands and wives just eat anything for the sake of love. So why not give the people poison and help them kill each other faster? It's the best thing on the planet. No, it's not.